Alright, Duetude number 1, part 2. So, this guitar part will be slightly easier than the first part, so if you're not quite ready to jump into the other part, that's okay. Focus on this one instead, that's okay. Totally fine. So, let's start with just talking about the rhythm. So, as you can see on your PDF, the first 7 measures we're only playing half notes, right? So that makes things a little easier. We're just playing on beats 1 and 3, and you'll hear the other guitar is playing on beats 2 and 4 primarily. So let's go over the notes measure by measure and try to follow along with the note names and the staff, and there's tablature as well if you need the fingerings. So right away, measure 1, we're playing an F, first fret on the low E string, and then up to a C on the 3rd fret of the A string, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Next measure, we're jumping to an A flat, that's the 4th fret on the low E string. And then we're playing F, jumping, skipping the A string, 3rd fret on the D string, that's an F. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next measure, we're playing B, 2nd fret of the A string, 1, 2, down to F sharp, 2nd fret of the E string. Then we're going back to our A flat, 4th finger, 1, 2, and then we're jumping all the way up to the 3rd string, open 3rd string, that's a G. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So for that measure, really make sure you're watching your right hand so you can see the distance that you're jumping there, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going back down to an F, low F, 2, up to C, 3, 4. Then F sharp, 2nd fret on the E string, 1, 2, up to open D, 4th string, 3, 4. Then G natural, 3rd fret on the E string, and then up to B flat, 1st fret on the A string. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we've got a measure of quarter notes. Just changing it up. We're going F, A, C, G. That's 1st fret on the E string, open 5th string, C, 3rd fret on the A string, and then G, 3rd fret on the E string. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let me play the first 8 measures. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, down to B. 1 and 2, F sharp, A flat, 1, 2, open G, 3 and 4 and F, 2, C, F sharp, up to D, G natural, 1 and B flat. We have quarter notes, F, A, C, G. Okay, so next up, the next 2 measures are going to be almost identical, but we're changing the last note in the second measure. So the rhythm is going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? So we're doing E, 1, 2, and then G, B. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay? Then the next measure we're playing G, B flat. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And so just a very slight difference. So let's hear those 2 measures together. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Great. Next up, we've got some half notes. We're going A, open A, and 2, and down to low F, 3 and 4, and then we're going back to up to low A, 1 and 2, and then F, G, quarter notes, 3, 4. So that measure is 1, 2, 3, 4. Next measure, B flat, 1st fret on the A string, 1 and 2, and then 8th notes, G, F, D, E. So that's open G, F, 3rd fret of the D string, open D string, 2nd fret on the D string. So that measure goes 1, 2, 3, and 4, and okay. Then back to half notes. We're going C, 3rd fret on the A string, 1, 2, then down to G, 3rd fret on the E string, 3, 4, then 1st fret, F, 1, 2, then 3rd fret on the A string, C, 3, 4, then A flat, 4th fret on the E string, to up to F, skipping the A string, go 3rd fret on the D string, 3, 4, then we're going this chromatic line, we're doing B, 2nd fret on the A string, down to B flat, 1st fret, then jumping up to C, 3rd fret, then C sharp, all half notes. Then we've got 4 eighth notes, we're going D, E, D, C, G. So we're going open D, 2nd fret on D, open D, C, 3rd fret on the A, and then down to G, 3, 4. So that measure goes 1 and 2 and 3, 4, then F for a whole note for the end. So that was a lot of information. Let me play the whole thing. Try to follow along. If you have to stop and start, that's okay. Yeah, here we go. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 4 and open G and measure 5 and 2 and 4 and F sharp. G. Quarter notes. E. And 1 and 2 and A. F. A. G. Here comes eighth notes. B. B flat. Eighth notes. Cool. Good luck.